Hello champs, welcome to all of you on my Pyara Sa channel Coding from Mumbai. In this video, I'm talking about the map interface in Java. What is the meaning of map interface? What are the predefined classes, predefined interfaces are contained by the map interface? What is the method are present into map interface and its subclasses and subinterfaces? So all information, the basic information, introduction about map interface is already completed in part 1, part 2 video. If you are not watching those videos, so please go and watch those videos. Part 1 and part 2 video about map interface are present into core Java playlist on my channel. Okay. So in those videos, I'm just talk about the introduction about map interface and theoretical concept about map interface. This is a part 3 video about map interface in Java, in which I just want to take the example by taking some example how we are able to implement the methods and predefined classes, how we are able to implement the map interface in Java language by taking some example. Means practical concept about map interface are completed in this video. Okay, so this is a part 3 video about map interface in Java. So please watch those two videos before watching this video. Understand? So this is the last video about map interface in which I just to take all information, important method. I'm not talking all the methods that are contained by map interface and its subclasses. I just want to talk about some important methods. Okay, so let's start the video and enjoy the video. Hello. Now start the video. Before starting the video, I just want to take the overview of the video. Means what are the points that I want to cover in this particular video, that is map interface in Java part 3. Understand? So let's talk about what are the points that I want to cover in this video. So first point, that is quick revision about map interface. Why I'm going to quick revise the concept of map interface? Because I'm created part 1, part 2 video about map interface 1 month ago. So this is long time. This video comes only for your request. Understand? So before understanding the concept of map interface in depth, we have to quick revise the concept that I am already covered in part 1, part 2 video. So I just want to take the quick revision about map interface. Then second point is methods of map interface. Means what are the important point about map interface, as well as what are the method are contained by the map interface. Then its child classes, that is HashMap Class and LinkedHashMap Class. Means what are the concept of using these two classes and what are the method contained by these two classes. Then the fourth point about the video is sorted set. Means what is the meaning of sorted set and what are the method are contained by sorted set, then navigable set, and then tree set. So these are the 4 points that I want to cover in this particular video. So let's start the first point, that is quick revision. Okay, so I'm just open our slide for first point, that is quick recap of the map interface. Okay, so I'm writing some important points about map interface here. So I just want to read this line before explaining the main concept about map interface. In Java, map interface is present into java.util package, represents a mapping between a key and a value. Java map interface is not a subtype of collection interface. Therefore, it behaves a bit differently from the rest of the collection types. Maps contain unique keys. So before talking about the map interface, I just want to tell you one thing. Please do not take any type of confusion in your mind about the relationship between collection interface as well as map interface. These two interfaces are completely different. Understand? Except these two interfaces present into same package. Means these collection interface as well as map interface, both the interface are present into java.util package. But collection interface is completely different as compared to the map interface. What are the difference here? Before I talk about the all important point, I just want to talk about the very important difference between those two interface. So collection interface, when I talk about collection interface, means in collection interface I am talking about single element. Means we are storing the single element into the group and doing the operation on that all the single element. But when I am talking about the map interface, at that moment of time I am talking about the key and value pairwise element. One element means that element have a key as well as a value. Understand? Means element are stored into the group in the format of a key and value pair. Okay. For example, as well as when I talk about the dictionary in the Python language. Understand? So in the Python language, dictionary are present in which I am storing the element in the same format in which I am storing the element into map interface, that is key and value pair. Some object of a particular class is a key and that key have some important value. Okay, so key value pairwise format of data are stored into map interface and single data are stored into collection interface. So collection interface is different and map interface is different. Now, map interface and collection interface both are present into java.util package. Third point is that is what? That is map interface are contain the unique key. Means we know that map interface is contain the what? Contain the key and value pairwise data. But important point is in this group of key value pair of data that are contained by the map interface, we are able to repeat the value of each key, but we are not able to repeat the key. Means each key that are present into a group of map interface is unique. Understand? Means key cannot be repeated into the map interface. So this is the last important point about map interface. A map contains the unique keys. Understand? So this is the basic information about map interface. When I'm talking about the family of map interface, so what are the family of map interface? I'm just taking a screenshot from the any website. You are able to see map interface. Map is an interface, and this yellow box represents the interface, and then this pink box represents a class, and this particular arrow represents a implements, and this particular arrow represents a extends. So map interface are, you have to understand, map is an interface which are the extended by the sorted map interface. In sorted map interface is an interface which extend the map interface. So we can say that sorted map is a child interface of a map interface. What are the method contained by the map interface are inherited by the sorted map interface, and sorted map interface have also its own some important methods, and sorted map interface are implemented by the TreeMap class. Means TreeMap is a class which implement the sorted map interface indirectly map interface also. Because when I'm talking about TreeMap interface, so TreeMap class, not interface, sorry. TreeMap is a class which implements the sorted map interface. So TreeMap class not only implement all the method of a sorted map, but also implement all the method about of a map interface. Map is an interface which are extended by the sorted map interface, and sorted map interface are implemented by the TreeMap class. Now you are able to see this is another HashMap class. HashMap is a predefined class which implement the map interface. Means all the important method that are contained by the map interface are implemented by the HashMap class, and HashMap class are extended by the linked HashMap class. So linked HashMap class is a child class of HashMap class. Understand? So this is a whole family, whole structure of the map interface. What is the map interface and what are the predefined classes, predefined interfaces that are contained by the map interface. So this is a quick revision about map interface. Now I'm talking about the some important methods about map interface, then all its child classes and child interfaces. So now let's talk about the second point, that is map interface and what are the method contained by the map interface. Now talk about the what are the method and what are the important point about map interface. So I'm just writing some important line in the VS Code. You are able to understand some important point about map interface. I just want to take one by one. First point is we are able to store the data into key value pairwise. And okay, I already completed this point. Second point is key and value both are object. This is very important point. Whatever we are telling that we are able to store the group wise data, means key and value pair wise data into the group in map interface. But here important point is key as well as value both are the object of predefined classes. Understand? Means key and value both are the object. Value can be repeated but not keys. Understand? We are able to say that we are able to repeat the value into the key and pairwise data into the map interface, but we are not able to repeat the key. Okay, means each key have a unique key into the map interface group. The fourth point is all map implemented classes should provide the two standard constructor. First is constructor which create a empty map. Second constructor which with a single argument of type map. Means all the map interface implemented classes. What are the pre-child classes that are implement the map interface directly or indirectly? All the classes have two constructor. Okay, first constructor is that constructor create a empty map interface object. Second constructor is which take the single argument of map interface or its any subclass. So by using this particular second type constructor, we are able to convert what I'm saying by using the second type of constructor which take the single argument of map interface type or any its sub or child class type object argument. Okay, so by using second constructor we are able to convert from the map interface one object to another object. For example, HashMap is a predefined class which is a child class of map interface, and TreeMap is also a child class of map interface. So we are able to convert the object of TreeMap class into the HashMap class. So this second type of constructor are used for converting the or only converting the object of one object into different object of a map interface. Okay, so this is important point about map interface. Now I'm talking about the interface that is known as a map interface. So map interface is also have a inner interface that is known as a entry. So entry is a inner interface that are contained by the map interface, and this particular entry interface contain two important methods, that is get key method and get value method. Understand? Means this particular map interface have a entry as a what entry as a inner interface, and this particular inner interface contain two method. First method is get key method, second method is get value method. Means what, how we are able to implement that we are able to see after explaining that all the important method. I am taking the example how we are able to implement that. Some important methods are contained by map interface, that is first method is put method. By using put method we are able to put the element, means we are able to add the element into the map interface. Second is put all method, then remove method. Get method contains key method, key set method. Entry set method contains value method, equals method, and is empty method. So I'm not talking all the method of map interface. Okay, I'm just taking 10 method that is important method about map interface, and this is the inner interface about map interface, that is entry. Okay, so these are the important point about map interface. Now I'm just creating a single example.java file here. So now here I'm just simple creating this particular example.java file in which I am creating example class which contain the main method. So in this particular file I want to talk about the implemented all the important method that I'm writing in this particular slide. Okay, these are the 10 method. Okay, I'm talking about all these 10 method, how we're able to implement how these all method are work in the by taking some example we're able to do that. Okay, so I'm comes into our example.java file, and before talking about the creating the program of map interface, I'm just importing the package in which map interface are present. Understand? So I have to import the map interface parents package. Import java dot util dot asterisk. I'm writing asterisk because I just want to import all the package, all the predefined classes of your java.util package. Understand? Now in main method, I'm just talking about the example or creating the object of a map interface. So before talking about map interface, I just want to come into the our this particular slide. If you are able to see, in this particular slide, in the family of a map interface structure, we know that we are not able to create the object of a interface. Understand what I'm saying? We know that we are not able to create the object of a interface. So map is an interface and sorted map is an interface. This tree ping is a class. So we know that we are able to create the object of a class, but we are not able to create the object of a interface. Question is, we are not able to create the object of interface, but we are able to create the reference variable of interface. So I'm just creating the reference variable of map interface, which contain the reference or a reference of particular HashMap class. Okay, so I'm just creating the object of a HashMap class by using this particular object. By using the object of HashMap class, I am explaining you all the important method of map interface. Understand? This is why I am talking about that particular thing. So I'm just writing map and then our reference variable like m1, and then by using new keyword I'm creating the object of a HashMap class. Okay, we know that we are not able to create the object of a we are not able to create the object of a interface, but we are able to create the reference variable. So m1 is the reference variable of map interface, and this is the object of a HashMap class. HashMap class is a child class or a class which implement the map interface directly. Understand? So I'm just using the generics here. Why I'm using generics? For type safety, for providing the type safety, we are using the generics. If you are not watching the video of generics in Java, so please go and watch that video. I am leave the link of that particular generics in Java video into description. So I'm just using generics for security or type safety okay, for purpose. So I'm just writing the first type of data, that is let's assume integer. Okay, and second one is string. What is the meaning of that particular line? The meaning of this particular section is means our key that are contained by the map interface m1 is key is an integer or object of an integer, and value particular are contained by the string. If you not understand, so I am just want to talk about again. What is the meaning of this particular line? So I talk about that. Map is an interface. You know that m1 is a reference variable, and this I am creating the object of a HashMap class. Why I'm writing integer and string here? Integer, I'm writing integer first. So we know that map interface, the implicit data are contained by the map interface are stored into key and value pairwise data. So I want to store the key. We know that key as well as value both are the object of predefined classes. So I just want to store the key as an integer. Our key is an integer type and our value is a string type. Integer is also a class and string is also a class. So integer is our key is an integer type, and our value that are related to the particular value, that is a string type. Understand? So this is why I'm writing integer and string. You are able to understand. You are able to write any different type of class name which you want to store into the group of map interface. So I just creating the object of map interface. Okay, now I just want to use all the methods. So first method that are contained by the map interface, that is the put method. By using this particular put method, we are able to add the element into the group. Understand? By using this particular put method, we have to pass two argument as an argument. First one is key, second one is value. So by using put method, we are able to we are able to add the element into the particular map interface. I'm comes again into our slide, and I just want to write here m1 dot put, and I'm writing 2 comma aman. Okay, so you are able to see 2 is a key and value is a aman. VS Code already tell us that is 2 what? 2 is what? 2 is a key, and value what is the value that are related to the 2, that is aman. And again I want to write m1 dot put 1 comma subam. Okay, what is this? I have to write here bracket. Okay, so I'm just want to I just want to store the multiple value into the particular map interface. put key is a 3 and value is a Akash. Then M1 again put 4 comma Lucky. Okay, M1 comma put 5, not a 5, let's assume 8 comma Sumit. Okay, you are able to see I'm just creating the object of map interface and I want to add the element into the particular map interface by using put method. So put method are works for storing the element into the map interface. We have to pass two arguments, first argument as a key, second argument as a value. So I'm just storing the 5 element into the this particular M1 map interface, M1 group. Okay, I just want to print the M1. What is the result I want to talk about that. So I'm just want to save that particular program and I just want to run the program. You are able to see what is the output. Okay, output here is one is a Subham and second is a Aman, third is a blah blah blah. Means you are able to see all the key as well as value are contained by this particular curly braces. Means how the key and value pairwise data are stored by the map interface. You are able to see the output. How we are able to store the key and value pairwise data into the group. Understand? So this is a basic information about map interface, and I'm just using the only one function, that is put method. Okay. Now talking about the second method, that is I just want to open this file. Second method is that is get method. Okay, so by using get method we are able to get the value of particular key. Okay, I just want to come into here and I want to comment it on this line, and I'm using the second method, that is m1 dot get method. In get method we have to pass the argument, that is key, as an argument. So I'm just writing the 4. I'm just passing 4 as a key. Means what are the value contained by the key, that is 4, it returns this by this method, that is get method. I want to compile and run the program and see the output. What is the output? Output is lucky. Means at the by, means you have to understand at the number of key, means 4, I'm providing the key as a 4, so 4 key is related to the value, that is lucky. Okay, so I'm just passing the key and that are the method, that are the value are contained, that are related by the particular key are written by this method, that is get method. Now let's talk about the third method, that is remove method. By using remove method we are able to remove the particular element from the group. So I'm just come to here, I'm writing, I want to print, means I'm writing here m1 dot remove, and we have to pass the key as an argument. Means what is the key I want to remove from particular group. So I just want to write here 8. If I'm writing 8 here, so what are the key and value pair are contained by this particular key are deleted from our group, and removal element are returned by the particular remove method. Means this particular remove method return the result. Means what are the important value I just want to remove are written by this particular method. After removing that, I want to print the group again. Okay, so I just want to run the program again. You have to see the output. What is the output of particular program? Output is, you are able to see, we know that key is a 8 and value is a Sumit. I am writing 8, so this particular data are removed from the group. You are able to see it returns the value. Okay, it means remove method returns the particular value that I am removing from the group. And if I am printing again the group, you are able to see there is a no key that is 8 are present, and Sumit is also not present into the particular group. Okay, so by using remove method we are able to remove the key and value pairwise data from the map interface group. Okay, I just want to comment print out the third method and talk about the fourth method, that is the contains key method. What is the working of contains key method? So I'm just comes into here, I'm writing here system.out.println. Okay, I just want to remove this line. I'm writing m1 dot contains key, and I'm writing here key as a 8. Okay, you have to I'm not writing 8, I'm just writing 3. Okay, means I'm writing m1 dot contains key. So this particular contains key method are return the boolean value true or false, means this particular 3 as a key are present into the particular group or not. If present, then that function return the true. If that particular key that I am passing as an argument in this contains key method are not present, then with this method returns the false. So I'm just run the program and see the output. What is the output our particular method? Output is true, means this particular key as a 3 are present. If I'm writing 10 here, okay, I want to talk about this particular 10 as a key are present into our group or not. We know that 10 is not present. Again, I want to run the program and see the output. Output is false, means this particular key that is the 10 is not present into this particular group. Okay, so this is a method that is known as a contains key method. Now talking about the other method of the particular class, that is key set method. What is the meaning of key set method? So I'm just want to comes into here and I want to use the key set method, m1 dot key set method. Okay, I just want to run the program and see the output. What is the output of particular method? That is key set method. Okay, when I'm passing, you are able to see our output. Output here is 1 2 3 4 8, means all the keys that are contained by the particular m1 group, m1 interface, m1 map are returned. Means key set method are returned the all the keys of a particular group. Understand? So key set method returns a set of all the key that are present into the particular group. Okay, so this is a fourth method or a fifth method what I am saying. Now talking about the other method, that is the entry set. What is the meaning of entry set? Okay, m1 dot entry set. I just want to talk about what is the contained by the entry set. If I'm hovering here, why it gives error? The method entry set from the type map integer dot string refers to the missing type map entry. I did not know what is the meaning of that. I saving the program and running the code. What is the output? I just want to see. Output here is, you know that entry set method are return a set of all the element of particular group. Means this particular entry set method returns a set of key pair value wise data into the particular group. What are all the elements that are contained by the group are written by the entry set method. Okay, so this is all information about entry set method. Now I'm talking about the why I'm taking all the method one by one, because if you have any doubt till now, because these all 10 methods are very important. This is why I'm talking about all these 10 methods. I'm not want to escape anyone. Understand? Now talking about the contains value method. Okay, so for that, as simple as contains key, same here as we know that which is what contains value. I just want to write contains value method, and here I want to pass the value, that is, for example, I'm writing here Modi. I just want to check is any value that are contained by this particular M1 group contain the Modi as an value or not. Means all the key are contain Modi as a value or not. I just want to run the program and see the output. What is the output of particular? Okay, output here is false. Means there is a no key that contain to the Modi as a value. Okay, if I am writing here like Aman, we know that Aman are the value are present into the particular group that are related to the 2 as a key. So again, I just want to run the program and see the output. I assume output is a true, so output is a true, means this particular Aman as a value are contained by the particular M1 map interface. Okay, M1 object. I just want to come and take out the last one, that is equals and is empty. Before talking about the equals, I talk about the is empty. Okay, so how is empty works. So I just comes here and I just want to take the how we are able to do that. So I'm writing m1 dot is empty method. So by using this method, we know we are able to check this particular M1 object is empty or not. Okay, we know that M1 is not empty, so it returns false. We know that. Let's see the output. What is the output? Output here is false, means our M1 object is not empty. Understand? Now I'll talk about the last two methods that I'm not covering till now. So I just want to cover those two methods. For that I am comes here. You are able to see M1 is the object of HashMap interface. I just want to create a second object in the same format. Means the key is a value and the integer is a key and string is a value. That is M2 object of HashMap interface. Okay. Now I am talking about the second method that is known as a put all method. What is the works of put all method? By using put all method, we are able to put the element of all the element of particular method, particular M1 or a particular map interface object into second object. For example, I am just want to add a one element into M2. Okay, and M2 object key as a, let's assume 10 and value as a Amit. Okay, so this particular M2 object, I want to print the particular M2 object first. Okay. M2 contain only one object, that is the 10. Key is a 10 and value is a Amit. Understand? So you are able to see this M2 object contain only one key value pairwise data. Now I just want to talk about the put all method. How put all method works? So I'm just writing here M1 dot. I'm just writing an M2 dot put all M1. Okay, and I want to run the program and see the output. What is the output of the now? You are able to what you are able to see. What is the output? Output here is all the element are contained by the M2 method. Means what are the element are present into the M1 object are contained. Now by using this method we are able to see all the element are we are able to put into the M2 object. So by using single method we are able to put all the element of other object into the other object. Okay, so this is all information about put all method, how put all method works. Now talk about the last method, that is equals method. What is the meaning of equals method, how it's work? For that purpose I am just come here. We know that M1 and M2 are two object. M1 contain the 5 element, okay, 5 element, and M2 contain the 6 element. Why 6 element? 5 element of M1 object and one additional element. I just want to compare M1 is equals to M2 or not. For that I am writing here M2 dot equals M1. Okay, so by using equals method we are able to see this method compare the two object M1 and M2 is equals or not. We know that M1 and M2 is not equal. Okay, because M2 contain the some additional element. I just want to run the program and see the output. What is the output? Output is here false. If I am removing this particular additional element from the M2, again I want to compile and run the program. So you are able to see output here is true. In this case output here is true, means in which condition, when I'm not adding any new element into M2 group, so M1 and M2 both object are the equals. So this all information about map interface, what are the important points and what are the important method that are contained by the map interface. Understand? So I just want to comes into here, and here you are able to see methods of map interface are completed. Now I'm talking about the HashMap class as well as linked HashMap class. Means what are the method contained by the HashMap class as well as linked HashMap class. So let's talk about that. Okay, so let's talk about the third point, that is HashMap and linked HashMap class. So for that purpose I'm just open the VS Code here. You are able to see I'm just writing some important points and the method are contained by the HashMap class. So what are the important point? So important, I just want to read all these the important point, then the what are the constructor about map interface and the methods of map interface. Means has not interface, has map class. I'm talking about has map class, not about interface. So important point about HashMap class, which directly implement the what? Which directly implement the map interface. Means HashMap class does not implement all the method of a map interface, but also implements its own method. Okay, so what is the important point? First point, that is fast access time. Why map HashMap in class? HashMap class are fast access time because this HashMap class uses using the hashing function. What is the meaning of hashing function? Hashing function is nothing but a method. By using this particular method, by using this particular function, we are able to retrieve and as well as store the data from the database and to the database very fast manner. Understand? We are able to store as well as retrieve the data from the database very fast manner in constant time, as let's say big O of 1. Understand? So in constant time, very fast manner, we are able to do the retrieval as well as the storing data into the database by using the hashing function. And this particular hashing function are use the hash table. Hash table is nothing but looks like a array which contain all the key that are contained by the hash map object. Understand? Means hash map object are contains key value pairwise data. So all the key are present into the hash table, and all the hash table is looks like the array into the continuous manner. All the key are stored into the hash table. Okay, so by using this particular all the key, we are able to access the value or the record that are correlated to the particular each and every particular keys. We are able to access all the element of a particular hash map object very fast manner by using hash table, and this hashing function are works here. Third point is store key value pairwise data. We know that because it is a child class of a map interface. Support null and values, null key and null values. Means we are able to store the null as a key as well as null as a value into the hash map object. Not ordered means there is not any predefined or fixed order that are contained by the HashMap class. Means there is no any order or follow for storing the element into the group. Means insertion order is not reserved into the HashMap class. Allow duplicates means we are able to store the duplicates element into the particular HashMap class, but we are not able to we are not able to store the duplicate key into the group, because we know that this is a concept of key. This is a concept of map interface. What is a map interface is? Map interface is you are not able to store the same or a duplicate key into the group. You have to store each key is a unique key into the group. This is why this particular rule are followed by the each and every child classes of the map interface. So what is the meaning of allow duplicates? Allow duplicates means we are able to repeat the value, we are able to store the repeated value into the group, but we are not able to repeat the key into the group. Then thread unsafe. What is the meaning of thread unsafe? This is a drawback of HashMap. When in the lecture of multi-threading in Java, in that video, I'm telling that important point is whenever multiple threads are try to access the same resources at the same time. Understand what I'm saying? Whenever multiple threads are try to access same resources at the same time, at that time there is a chances of data corruption. So there is a drawbacks of HashMap class, that is the thread unsafe. So this HashMap class is the thread unsafe, means there is chances of data corruption whenever all the threads are try to access the same resources at the same time. Then capacity and load factor. What is the meaning of capacity and load factor? I'm talking about that when I talk about the constructor of a HashMap class. Then hash table data structure is used for implementing the HashMap class. Means what are the predefined method are contained by the HashMap class. All these HashMap class are created by the using the hash table data structure. If you are not know about the data structure, so you did not take any more even from more type of tension. I'm not know. Okay, so there is not requirement for information. Important point I'm telling that hash table data structure are used for creating this particular HashMap class. Understand? So this is some important point about HashMap class. Now, what are the internal structure of the HashMap? So HashMap it store a data in the form of node. Understand what is why it is node means one node, second node, third node. So each node is stored into the continuous manner, and this looks like a array. Okay, but not it is not an array. So it stores the data into the form of node, and each node contains 4 field. Understand means HashMap whenever we are storing the key and pair value wise data into the group, and that moment of time one key value pair wise data are stored into the one node. Okay, so each node contain the 4 field. First is a has is nothing but a has value. Okay, so has code is nothing but a code of a particular node. Then key, what are the key I am storing it, I want to store. Then value which is related to the key, and then the next is nothing but a reference variable that contain the address or a hash code of a second element or next element. Okay, so this is the 4 field are contained by the one node that are contained by the HashMap object. Okay, now talking about the constructor, what are the constructor contained by the HashMap? So first constructor, that is the empty constructor. By using this constructor, we are able to create the empty hash map with the default initial capacity. Means what are the capacity? What is the size of a hash map? That is a 16. So 16 is the initial capacity of a hash map class object, and default load factor is 0.75. What is the meaning of load factor? We have to understand what is the meaning of load factor. So load factor is nothing but a, let's assume when I'm writing 0.75. Now I'm just creating the 10 object of a hash map of a 16. By default 16 size, so 16 is its node. The space for 16 node are present into the hash map object. Now when I'm writing the load factor is 0.75, it means whenever 75% storage are full, whenever when we are able to start the storing the element into the HashMap object. When 75% space are full, automatically compiler increase the speed of a HashMap. Understand? So this is the reason why you're using the load factor. Means if I'm writing 0.50, assume I'm writing here 0.50. What is the meaning of that? Means whenever 50% space means looks like 16 size of a particular hash map. So when 8 nodes are 8 or what I'm saying 8 fixed size are fulfilled, automatically means 50% space are filled, then automatically compiler increase the size of a hash map. So this is the meaning of a load factor. So by default when I creating the hash map of object of hash map, then initial capacity is 16 as well as default load factor is 0.75. Means whenever 75% space are filled, then automatically compiler increase the space of particular hash map object. Second constructor which contain the initial capacity, means we are able to pass the customized initial capacity of a particular HashMap class, and load factor again default that is 0.75. Third constructor which contain 2 argument. First argument is the initial capacity and second argument is a load factor. Means we are able to create a HashMap object of a HashMap by giving the customized initial capacity as well as by giving the customized load factor. And last constructor, that is nothing but a, we are able to pass the object of any child classes of a map interface object into the constructor of a HashMap class. Okay, so constructor new HashMap with the same mapping as specified map. Okay, so by using this particular constructor, we are able to convert any other predefined classes, child classes of map interface object into the HashMap object. Understand? So these are the 4 constructor of a map interface. So I just want to come into the example.java file. I want to run all these things. So I'm just removing all the code that I'm writing for map interface. Okay. Now I want to remove this particular also. Now I'm just creating the object of a HashMap class. So I'm just writing here HashMap, and our now in this example our key as well as value both are the string. Okay, and let's assume hm is the object that is new, then HashMap. It's asking for me if you want to give the initial capacity or not. So I'm not want to give the initial capacity, and I'm not want to talk about the initial load factor. I'm just creating a simple by default means empty HashMap, where by default the size of initial capacity of this particular hm object is 16, and the default load factor is 0.75. Okay, so I'm just creating the object of a HashMap class by using first type of constructor, that is empty constructor. Okay, now I'm talking about the what are the method contained by the HashMap class. Okay, so I'm just writing four method here. You are able to talk about the more information, more method that are not I'm writing here. Many more method are HashMap class are present. If you want to talk about that, so you have to go the Oracle official website, in which all the information, all method are present into the that particular website that are provided by the Java. Okay, so I'm just taking these are fourth method, and all the methods that are contained by the map interface are implemented by the HashMap class are already completed. Okay, so I'm not talking about these are the four methods. Before talking about the method, I just want to add the element into particular this object, that is hm. So I'm writing hm dot put method by using put method, that is a method of a what map interface. So I'm just writing here hm dot put, and our key is a name and value is a I'm writing names like what Anil Mishra. Okay, so I'm just creating one particular object, one element of a HM object, that is a first key is a name and value is a Anil Mishra. I want to store the element, that is age is a key and value is the 45. Let's assume hm dot put, then for example father name is a key and value is a Anup Prasad Mishra. Looks like that. So I'm just inserting the three element into the particular HM object of a HashMap, and I want to run the program and see the output. What is the method are contained by this? So I just want to run the program. You are able to see it returns a all the key as well as value pairwise data into the this particular things. You are able to see I'm inserting the name as a first, then age, then father name. Means I'm inserting name is a first key, then age is a second key, and father name is a third key. But it returns me in the different order. Means it returns the age is a first, then the name, and then a father name. Means there is no any type of ordering are followed by the HashMap class object. Understand? So first point is very clear. That is there is a no order are followed by the object of a HashMap class. Now I'm talking about the second important point. That is what? That is the null value, null key and pairwise value. Means we are able to store the null as a key and null as a value into the particular. So I am just want to put hm dot put. I am writing null as a key as well as null as a value, and I want to run the program and see the output. Able to see the output. You are able to see null and null, means we are able to store the null as a key and null as a value into the object of a HashMap class. So this is the second property of HashMap class. And third property that is very important, that is what? If I want to repeat the key into that particular object, for example, you are able to see here, I just want to repeat the key. It means my key is father name again. I'm writing here father name, which is already present, and you are able to see which is already present here. Father name. I'm giving this space. I just want to repeat the key, and value is I want to repeat the I do not want to repeat the value. I'm just writing here like Trivedi G. Okay, you are able. I just want to run the program and see the output. Is there any error or not? So there is a not any error are provided by the our program. It directly update the value. It directly update the value means it replace the this particular Anup Prasad Misra by the Trivedi G. Means we are not able to store the same key into the group. Whenever you are able try to store the same key or duplicates key into the group, so it update or replace the older value from the newer value. Understand? So this is the things are done by the HashMap interface. So all information about the basic information are completed. Now I'm talking about the method. That is the first method, that is the size method. By using size method, we are able to find the what are the size of a particular HashMap object. So I'm just writing here. I am want to done like this, and I'm writing here hm dot size. I want to talk about what is the size of a particular HM object. So object size is 4. Okay, means 4 element are stored by the particular HashMap object. Okay, now talking about the second method, that is the isEmpty method. I am talking about earlier in the previous example. Then get method is I'm already completed. Contains key method, contains value method is already completed. So again I want to talk about the same method, that is the get method. If I'm writing here get and I'm passing the like age, or I'm not passing here like name. Okay, so by using key we are able to get the value. So name is a key and its value is a Anil Misra. So it returns the Anil Misra as an output. You are able to see here. So this all information about the HashMap class, which is the child class of a map interface. Means all the method are implemented by the HashMap class. Okay, so I just want to talk about the child class of HashMap class, that is the LinkedHashMap class. Okay, if I'm opening this particular file, you are able to see here HashMap is a class which implement the map interface, and HashMap class are extended by the LinkedHashMap. So LinkedHashMap is also a class which is the child class of HashMap class, and LinkedHashMap class are extend or inherit all the properties, all the method of a HashMap class. So I'm just want to open our VS Code. You are able to see I'm writing here some important points, some important information about linked HashMap class. Okay, for that I am just want to talk about one by one all this important point. So first point, important point is that is what a linked HashMap contains the value based on the key. It implements the map interface and extends the HashMap class. A linked HashMap contains the value based on the key. We know that key and value pairwise data are stored by the HashMap object as well as map interface. All the predefined child classes store the element into the key and value pairwise data. So it means this, and it implements means linked HashMap class implements the indirectly implements the map interface and directly inherit the inherit the HashMap class. Second, it contains only unique elements. We know that it may have one null key and multiple null value. Means we are able to store the one null key as well as multiple null value into the object of a linked HashMap class. Second is it is non-synchronized. What is the meaning of synchronized? Synchronized means whenever we are running our program in multi-threading, in example multi-threading, I am just creating 4 or 5 thread into the program. So all the thread are run concurrently. When I talk about the asynchronous means non-synchronous means this is the not non-synchronous. I have to write here asynchronous. So asynchronous means all the thread are complete or execute or run simultaneously. So this is why linked HashMap is a asynchronous. Last fourth important point, doubly linked list as well as hash table data structure is used when I'm talking about the HashMap class. So in HashMap class only hash table data structure is used for creating the class, that is HashMap class. But when I'm talking about the linked HashMap class, so there is a hybrid data structure are used for creating the linked HashMap class. That is doubly linked data structure as well as hash table data structure. Last point is it is the same as a HashMap with the additional feature that is it maintains the insertion order. Okay, means HashMap class is same as a linked HashMap class. The difference between both of them, HashMap class does not follow any type of ordering for storing the element into the memory. But when I'm talking about the linked HashMap class, so linked HashMap class are followed the insertion order, means they are follow the insertion order. Understand? When we're talking about the HashMap class, so HashMap class in which we are storing the element into the group. So this is, HashMap does not follow any type of ordering or storing the data into the memory. But when I'm talking about the linked HashMap class, this is a major difference between HashMap class and linked HashMap class. Linked HashMap class, when I'm talking about the storing the element into the HashMap class, at that moment of time, you have to understand in HashMap class this has a linked HashMap class follow a ordering for storing the element, means in which order we are able to insert the element into the linked HashMap object. In same order they are storing the element into the memory. For example, I am storing the Amman object as a first and Subham is a second. So in the same format, means first and second, Amman is the first, Subham is a second. In same format, data are stored into the memory, means insertion order are followed by the particular this class, that is linked HashMap class. Means insertion ordering are followed by the linked HashMap class. For example, when we are running the code with the HashMap, we get a different order of element. Means HashMap class does not follow any type of insertion order or not any type of ordering for storing the element into the memory. But linked HashMap class are follow the insertion order for storing the element into the memory. Now, what is the internal structure of HashMap class? So same here, it is store the data into the form of nodes as similar as the HashMap class are also store the data into the form of nodes. And here each node contain the four field. First is a before. Before is a reference variable which contain the hash code of a previous node. Key is a when in which we are storing the key, and value in which we are storing the value, and last is a after, means this is a reference variable which contain the hash code value of a next element or after element. So this is the four these are the four important point or four fields that are contained by each node into the linked HashMap class. Okay. Now same here, as we are already understand the concept of HashMap class. So constructor of linked HashMap class is completely similar. First constructor in which we are able to see there is no argument we are passing. So empty linked HashMap constructor are created in which by default initial capacity is 16 as well as default load factor is 0.75. Second constructor, we are able to pass the initial capacity from our side, from our requirement. According to our requirement, we are able to pass the initial capacity of linked HashMap class. Third is the in which we are able to pass the initial capacity as well as load factor. Understand? Means what if I want to create an object of a linked HashMap class and I want to give the initial capacity customization, as well as I also want to customize the default load factor. So I will have to pass the customized load factor as an argument. For constructor, that is in which we are passing the initial capacity as an argument as well as load factor as an argument. Then access order, means you are able to see in the internal structure of linked HashMap, I'm talking about the before and the after fields. So by using these two fields, we are able to access the element in the what in forward order as well as reverse order. So we have to in this particular four type of constructor, if I want to in third as an argument, I am passing the data as a argument as a access order. If I want to access the element into forward order, so I have to pass here true. because I have to pass the Boolean type of value. If I want to access the element in reverse order, so I have to pass the false. Okay, so by using this particular force type of constructor, we are able to traverse the linked HashMap object in forward order as well as reverse order. Last constructor is the same, in which we are passing the object of any child classes of map interface, which by using this last one constructor, we are able to convert the object of any child class of map interface into the object of linked HashMap class. Okay, so these are the 5 constructors are contained by the linked-HashMap class. Before talking about the method, I just want to create the object of a linked-HashMap class. So I just want to open our example.java file, and here I am removing all these. These are the method code of previous classes. Now I'm just creating the object of a linked-HashMap class. So I'm just writing here linked-HashMap. Okay, and I want to write here like integer and our key as well as value both are the string. I'm just writing string and then LHM. Okay, linked-HashMap, then new, then linked-HashMap. Okay, I'm just passing the initial capacity, for example 50, as well as our load factor. I just want to pass 0.75, means whenever I'm writing the false as a, I'm not passing third argument, I'm just passing 2 argument. So what is this word error? Cannot infer, what is the message? Cannot infer type argument linked-HashMap USB table blah blah blah. What is the error provided here? You have to pass the this constructor and the I think I have to pass also one argument, that is false. Okay, it also will return the error. Why? I don't know what is the error provided by this particular linked-HashMap. If I, let's assume I'm removing all this argument, so I just want to check the error. No, so I'm not talking about all the different constructors that are all these 4. I'm just checking first constructor. What is the error provided in all the remaining constructor I'm talking about later. Okay, so I'm just creating the object of a linked-HashMap class, and I want to store the element into all the element into the particular object of a linked-HashMap class. So I'm just writing using the put method. We know that put method is used for putting the or adding the element into the group. So I'm just writing the key as a like student1 as a key, and value like, let's assume Modi ji. Okay, this is the value. LHM dot put student2 and value is Rahul Gandhi. Okay, then LHM dot put student4, name is a Kejriwal. LHM dot put key is a student3 and value is a Yogi Aditya. What I'm writing, bro? Okay, so I'm just inserting the 4 element into the particular object of a linked-HashMap class. Student1, I'm just inserting the student1 as a key, student2 as a key, then I'm inserting student4 as a key. After, in the last, I'm inserting student3 as a key. I just want to check if I want to print the object of this particular linked-HashMap class. I just want to check the insertion order is reserved or not. Okay, so if order is reserved, so in the same order output is comes, means first student1 are added, then 2, then 4th, then 3rd. So I just want to check for, and I just want to run the code and see the output. Output here is student 1 is comes here, then student 2, then student 4, and then student 3. Means in which order we are inserting the element into the object of linked HashMap class. In the same order they are returning us. Means insertion order are reserved by the linked HashMap class. So this is a major difference between the HashMap class and linked HashMap class. Insertion order are reserved by the object of a linked HashMap class. Understand? Now talking about the method that are contained by the linked HashMap class. Okay. So first method is clear. By using this clear method, we are able to clear or delete all the element of the particular class. Contains key I already said. See, and entry set. I just want to talk about entry set, then key set and values. Okay, so I'm just using the first type of, that is LHM dot values. If you're writing here values, I want to see the output. What is the output of the particular values method? Okay. So values method is nothing but returns a set of all the value of each key into the particular object. Means in particular LHM object, all the values that are contained by the keys are returned by this particular values method. Means all the values are returned by the particular values method. Okay. Now talking about the second method, that is the key set method. So I think by using key set method we are able to get the set of all the key. So I'm just writing LHM dot key set. So I think it returns the set of all the keys. So student 1, 2, 3, 4 are returned. So student 1, 2, 4 and 3 means in the same order they are returning us, in which we are inserting that. Okay, so this is the done here. I am just commented here, and now talking about the other method, that is the get method. I am already done. Entry set, it returns it returns a set of key and value pairwise data. Then contains value, check the contains this particular value are present or not. All these methods are similar. Okay, now talking about the last method, that is clear method. So I'm just comes here and I'm writing here LHM dot clear. Not about talking about clone, I'm talking about the clear. Okay, after that, why it is there I don't know. Now here I just want to run the program and see the output. Is there any error or not? Sometimes use code provides, yes, it is error, because this particular clear method does not return any type of value, so I'm not able to print that. Okay, so I just want to take it out from the method and here print and giving the semicolon, and after clearing the LHM means object, after deleting all the element of this particular object of linked HashMap class, I just want to print the object. So I'm just running the code and see the output. Now in this time you are able to see there is no key value pairwise data are exist into the particular LHM object. So by using clear method we are able to delete all the key and value pairwise data from the group. Okay, so this all information about the linked HashMap class. I just want to comes into here. You are able to see. So third point, that is the HashMap class. What is a HashMap class? What are the methods contained by the HashMap class, and what is the difference between HashMap class and linked HashMap class, and what are the extra method contained by the linked HashMap class is already done. Now I'm talking about last point of the video, that is sorted set, navigable set interface, and tree set class. You are able to see sorted set is an interface that implement the map interface, and sorted set interface are extended by the navigable map set interface. Understand? I have to write sorted, not sorted. I have to write sorted map. Okay, and this is a navigable map. Okay, so sorted map as well as navigable map, sorted map as well as the navigable map, and tree set. This is not tree set, this is tree map. I have to write tree map here. Okay, so sorted map and navigable map are the interfaces that implement the map interface, and tree map is a class that indirectly implement all the method of a map interface as well as the sorted map interface, as well as the navigable map interface. So for that, let's talk about the last point. Okay. Okay. So now let's start the fourth point. For that, I'm just open our VS Code here. Okay, and I want to remove all the code of the LinkedHashMap class. Now I am comes into our this particular text file. I'm writing here information about the sorted map interface. Understand? So sorted map interface is a child interface. This is the first point, important point. Child interface of map interface means sorted map interface are extend or inherit the map interface. A map that further provides a total ordering on its key. The map is ordered according to the natural ordering of its key or by comparator provided at map set creation time depending on which constructor is used. Understand what is this is a very important point of the about the sorted map interface. Means when I talk about the sorted map interface, so by default when we are storing the element into the group into the map interface object, so when I talk about the HashMap class, so in HashMap class there is a not any type of argument, no any type of ordering are followed. Okay, when I am talking about the HashMap class, in that time there is a no type of ordering are followed. But when I talk about the linked HashMap class, so in the linked HashMap class there is a insertion type of ordering are followed, means in which order data are inserted in the same order data are stored into the memory. But when I'm talking about the sorted map interface, navigable map interface, and TreeMap class, so these three interface and class are in which when we are storing the element into the group, when I'm storing the element into the group in the object of a TreeMap class, which implement the sorted map interface as well as navigable map interface. In which object natural ordering are followed, means as in the ascending order or the in descending order. Any type of ordering are followed. This is not follow the insertion order. They are follow the natural ordering. For example, I am storing the integer type of key. So according to key, they are storing the element into the increasing order or decreasing order. When our key is a name or a string, so in alphabetical order, they are storing the element into the memory, means they are follow the total ordering, means they are fall on its key, means according to the key. If key is an integer, so they are storing the in ascending order or descending order. If our key are string or any other type, so according to that they are sort the data into the same order. But if why I'm writing this particular line, so I'm talking about the natural ordering. Understand, natural ordering means what is the meaning of natural ordering? Natural ordering means sorted means sorting of each keys are done by the compiler itself when I'm storing the element into the tree map object. But if I want to store the customized object, customized element into the group, for example, the key that are contained by the particular tree map object is a student type. For that purpose, we have to use comparator or any type of comparable interface for providing the customized sorting. Okay, for providing the customized sorting, we have to use this particular comparable and comparator interface. Now, if you are not watching the video of comparator and comparable interface, so please go and watch that video of comparable and comparator interface. I'm left the link of a video of comparable and comparator into the description. You have to watch that. Okay, so by using these interfaces we are able to provide the customized sorting order, but by default they are follow the natural sorting order on its key. So this is the beauty of sorted map interface. In sorted map interface, all the keys are automatically sorted by the compiler itself. Okay, so this is a unique feature of a sorted map interface. Now, what are the method contained by the sorted map interface? So first method is first key method. Second is set key set method. All these methods are contained. I am just implementing all the method one by one. For that, before implementing that, I just want to create the object of a tree map class. Why I'm creating the object of TreeMap class? Because we know that sorted map is a interface. So we are not able to create the object of sorted map. Navigable map is an interface which extend the sorted map. So we are not able to create the object of a navigable map. But tree map is a class which implements all the method of a map interface, sorted map interface as well as navigable map interface. So tree map is a class which is used for implementing all the method. So I'm just creating the object of a TreeMap class. Okay, so I'm just comes into our Java file and I'm just creating the object of a TreeMap and passing the key as a string and the value is also as a string. I'm just writing tm is equal to new then TreeMap. I'm not passing any argument, means empty TreeMap object are created. Now I want to store the some element here and I want to check the element I just want to store are stored into the ascending or descending order or alphabetical order. I just want to check for that. So I'm just writing here tm dot put method and writing here key as like zebra and value is like animal. Then tm dot put key is like Aman and value is like Misra. Then tm dot put key is like Umal and value is like Shukla. Then tm dot put key is like banana and value is like fruits. Then tm dot put key is like let's assume umbrella and umbrella and value is like rain. Okay, so I'm just inserting the 5 element into the object of a tree map class. First key is a zebra, second is Aman, then Komal, then banana, then umbrella. So I'm just inserting 5 key and value pairwise data into the object of a tree map class. Now I just want to print the object of tree map class and see the output. Is this particular object follow the or any type of ordering or not? For that I'm just run the code and see the output. Let's say zoom output here is Aman, banana, Komal, umbrella and zebra. Means if you are able to see this particular key Aman is comes first. Because why? Because they are following the alphabetical order in ascending order. So first it store the Aman as the first element, then banana is a second, then Komal is a third, then umbrella is a fourth, and then zebra is a last. If you are see here, sorry, if you are seeing into the insertion order, I am inserting zebra is the first key node value pair, but it stored the this particular node means zebra and animal key value pair into the last. Why? Because zebra is a key which is the last element, last alphabet of a English alphabetical order. Okay, so they are follow the alphabetical order for inserting the element into the group. Now means it is verified, means whenever we are storing the element into the group, so they follow the any different natural type of ordering for storing the element into the group, that is sorting order. If I am storing the string type, they are follow the alphabetical order. If I am storing the integer type, so they are follow the ascending or descending order. Okay, now let's talk about the method of the particular sorted interface. First method is first key method. Okay, so I'm just using the particular method is first key method. I'm just writing a tm dot first key sorry and run the program and see the output. It returns the Aman is the first key. If in this output you are able to see first node, that is Aman and Misra is the is its value, so it returns the first key as a Aman. You are able to see it not return the zebra is the first key. If I am able to see you this I am inserting zebra as a first element. So first key is a zebra according to us, but not. Why not? Because it follows the alphabetical order. This is why Aman comes into first place. So first key is a Aman. Okay, understand? You are able to see what is the meaning of this particular first key method. Now talking about the second method, that is the key set method, which returns the all the key and the set. Okay, last key method, which returns the last key. I think let's check it. What is the meaning of last key method? I'm just writing tm dot last key. Okay, I just want to run the program and see the output. I think it returns the zebra now. Why? Because zebra is the last key in alphabetical order. Okay, so this is the returns the output of the last key method. Now talking about the other method, that is the submap method. What is the meaning of submap method? I'm talking about, in which we have to pass the key from key and key to key value. So I am using the submap method. I'm just writing tm dot submap, and in the as an argument we have to pass two arguments. First is a from and to. So I'm just writing here Aman as a key, means from Aman as a key to umbrella. Understand? Means we have to pass two arguments. First is a from key, second is a to key. Means I want to create the subset or a subtype or submap of particular or a large map. So I'm using this particular submap method, and I am passing Aman as an umbrella. If you are able to see, it does not include the umbrella as a key. It excludes that. Understand? Means first element are included, but last element is excluded. If I want to run the program, so you are able to see the output. It returns Aman, banana and Komal. It does not include the umbrella. It last element, when I'm talking about passing last element as an umbrella, so it excludes that. Understand? This is the beauty of the particular submap method. It returns the submap. From Aman is included, then second banana is included, Komal is included, but umbrella, that is last element of the submap, are excluded, that are not included into the particular object. Understand? Now talking about the other method, that is TreeMap method, means from key. When I talk about TreeMap method, so TreeMap method are returns the all the method from last. Means for example, I have a set of 5 element. If I'm not passing 3 as an argument, so 3, 4, 5 are returned. Same here. If I'm writing here tm dot tell map, and I am passing here key as a looks like banana. Okay, so from banana till zebra, all the key and value pairwise data are comes. If I want to run the program, you're able to see banana is a fruit and Komal is a sukla and umbrella and zebra, means all the element till last from the given element. From given element till last, all the element are returned by the tell map method. Okay, now let's talk about the first entry method are the same. I think I have to use the first entry method. This is a new method. Okay, so I'm just come here and comment it out. I'm just writing the tm dot first entry method. Let's talk about the what is the works of first entry method. I just want to run the program and see the output. Output here is Aman is equal to Misra. Means when I'm talking about the first entry method, so first key as well as value pairwise data are returned by the first entry method. Understand? This is the property of a first entry method. So I think all the important methods are covered. Of what? Of sorted map interface. Okay, so this all information about sorted map interface. The major beauty of sorted map interface, which makes it different from other interfaces, is store the element into the sorting order by default. They are follow the natural sorting order. Now I'm talking about the second interface, that is navigable map interface. So navigable map interface is a child interface of a sorted map interface. Means navigable map interface are inherit or extend the sorted map interface. What is the important point? Child interface of sorted map interface. We know that navigable map interface is a child interface of sorted map interface. several utility method it provides navigation in sorted order. Means for providing the navigation in the group of element of sorted map, we have to use navigable map interface. They are providing too many method for doing what? For doing the navigation into the element. A navigable map may be accessed and traversed in either ascending or descending key order. Understand, this is a very important point that I am not covering in the sorted map interface. This last point are make the navigable maps interface different from the sorted map interface. When I talk about sorted map interface, so in sorted map interface, we are not able to store the element into descending order. We are always store the element into the ascending order. But when I talk about the navigable map interface, so in navigable map interface, we are able to access the element in which we are storing the data. So we are able to store the data into the ascending order or descending order according to our requirement. We are able to do that. These are the many methods are contained by the navigable map interface, means pole last, pole entry. Let's talk about all these methods. So I'm just coming to here and creating the object of a tree map. Okay, and I'm creating the reference variable of what? Creating the reference variable of navigable map. So I'm just creating navigable map interface, and I just want to removing all these things here and all this method of a what? All this method of sorted map interface. Okay, I'm just creating the object of a TreeMap class and reference variable of a navigable map. So I just want to store the key is an integer type. Okay, and value is a string type. So I'm just writing here, and I'm writing here nm. Okay, navigable map. So inserting the element first, nm dot put method. I'm just writing here one key is a 1 and value is a, for example, value is Amitsa. Okay, nm dot put key and value is a Rani, Smriti Rani, Smriti Rani. Nm dot put Shikhar Dhawan. Okay, nm dot put then Virat Kohli. Okay, so I'm just inserting 4 element and I want to different the key here like 2, not I'm just writing here like 13, and this is a like 20 is a key, and I'm just writing here 14. So you are able to see I'm inserting 4 element into the object of a TreeMap class and storing the into the reference variable of navigable map interface and storing the 4 element key as an integer and value is a string. I just want to store print the out this particular nm object and see the what are the ordering are followed by the this particular object. So I just want to run the program and see the you're able to see it first return the 2 as a key, means 2 is very smaller, then 13, then 14, then 20, means they are follow the increasing order or an ascending order for storing the element into the group. So this is all output of a particular this navigable map interface object. So 2 is Smriti Irani, 13 is Amit Shah, 14 Virat Kohli and 20 is Shikhar Dhawan. Okay, so in ascending order according to the key, depending on key, they are storing the element into the group. Now talking about the method of a navigable map interface. So first is ceiling entry method. What is and I have to provide key here. So for example, ceiling entry. I'm just writing here nm dot ceiling entry method. Ceiling entry method. I have to provide like 12 here. For example, I'm using ceiling entry method and I'm calling the 12 and passing 12 as a key, which is not present into the our group. Is 13, 12, 14. 13, 14 and 20 and 2 are present, but 12 as a key is not present. I'm just writing ceiling entry. I want to run the program. You have to see the output here. Output is 13 is a missa, means just greater than, understand, just greater than or equal to are written by the ceiling entry method. Means 12 is a key is not present, but just as greater 13 is a key are present, so it returns the 13 as a key, that is amissa, understand. So this is ceiling entry method. If I want to write here another method, that is ceiling key method. For example, I'm writing here 10 here, which is not present. I want to run the code and see the output. I think it returns that 13 to me again. Okay, why? It returns the ceiling, means just greater than or equal to element, but not does not return the complete key value pair. It just return the key. Okay, this is why it names as a ceiling key. Okay, I just want to comment it out here and take the second method. Ceiling key ho gaya that. Then first entry method, we know that floor entry and floor key. We have to see that. What is the meaning of floor key and floor entry? nm dot floor key method. If I'm writing 5 here, so it returns the just less than or equal to. So I think it returns a 2 us, means it returns the 2 as an output here. Okay, I think answer is that right here. If I'm using the another method, that is nm dot flow entry method, so it returns the I'm passing the like 25, so it returns the just less than, that is what, that is 20 is the just less than. So Shikhar Dhawan is return is key value pairwise data. You're able to see Shikhar Dhawan means first output is about the floor key about 5 and the floor entry about 25. So it returns the 20 is just less than or equal to 25. So 20 is just less than or equal to key are present into our group. So it returns that. Okay. So these are the method, important method of the navigable map interface. Now last entry, higher entry, lower entry is completely same. I'm just talking about the last two. It is pole first entry and pole last entry method. Okay. So I am just coming to our program and I want to write here nm dot pole first entry method. I have to provide no, I'm not, and last I'm running the pole nm dot pole last entry method. So I'm just calling two method, that is pole first entry method and pole last element entry method. Before printing that, I just want to print the complete object. Okay, I want to run the program and see the output. This is a complete our data. Okay, so first entry, that is Smriti Rani are written, and the last entry, that is Shikhar Dhawan are written. So by using the particular method, means pole first method and pole first entry and pole last entry, we are able to got the first entry of the particular object or a group of object and last entry of the group of object. Okay, so this is all the method are contained by the navigable map interface. Okay. Now I'm talking about the last, that is TreeMap class. So TreeMap class are implement all these methods that are contained by the sorted map interface, as well as all the methods that are contained by the navigable map interface are implemented by the TreeMap class. Okay, you have to understand this TreeMap class are implement all the method of a map interface, navigable map interface, as well as sorted map interface. Now talking about important point about the TreeMap class. So it implements the navigable map interface, indirectly sorted map interface also. Sorted order is maintained. Here in the same sorting order of according to the key are maintained. It is not a thread safe. Again, means whenever multiple thread are try to access the same resources at the same time, so there is chances of data corruption. So this is known as a thread. So this is not a thread safe. So this is the drawbacks of TreeMap class. The tree map in Java is used to implement the map interface and navigable map interface along with the sorted map interface. The map is sorted according to the natural ordering of its key or by comparator provided at a map creation time, depending on which constructor is used. Means mm, again same thing, means all the according to the key natural ordering are follow for ordering in the sequence order, in ascending order or descending order. But if I want to sort on the customized data on or predefined, not predefined, user defined object, so for that we have to use the comparable and comparable interface for doing that. Last point is tree map in Java does not allow null key. Means if I want to store the null as a key into the object of TreeMap class, so we are not able to do that. But when I'm talking about the HashMap class and linked HashMap class and linked HashMap class, in those classes we are able to store the null as a key element, but we are not able to store the null key into the object of TreeMap class. This is a very important point that make too much different from TreeMap class as well as the HashMap class and linked HashMap class. So we are not able to store the null key value. Thus, a null pointer exception is thrown. However, multiple null values can be associated with the different keys. Means we are not able to store the null key into the object of TreeMap class. Now, these are the four constructor, in which first constructor is we are not passing any argument. Second constructor is that is the in which I have to pass the object of a comparator interface, and I'm not talking about a comparator interface in this video. Comparator and comparable interface is already completed in the previous video of core Java playlist, so please go and watch that video so you're able to understand what is the meaning of when I'm talking about the we are passing the object of comparable interface in this as an argument into the constructor of a tree map class. Then we are able to pass the object of a map class or a map child classes for converting the object of any child class of tree map class, any child class of map class into tree map object. Last one is we are able to pass the reference variable of sorted map interface as an argument into the constructor of a tree map class. Okay, so for that I'm just creating the object of tree map class here first. I want to removing all these things here from this particular code. Now, in the same example, you are able to in this video, I am taking a single this particular file, example file, and explaining all the method, all the classes. So again, I am just creating the object of a tree map class, and in this time our key is also a string. I'm not using this currently basis. Key is also a string as well as value is also string. TM new then tree map. Not passing any argument. Default means empty tree map object are created. Now there are some method that is the contained by the tree map, that is the first is replace method, replace then size and submap. I just want to first put some element into the tree map object. So tm dot put, for example I'm just putting the element like again not zebra, for example Jangali. Key and value is a like senior citizen, like this is a value. Tm dot put key is like Jodhar and value is like tag. Okay, tm dot put Rohit, value is like captain. Then tm dot put KL Rahul, value is like vice captain. So you have to understand, I'm just creating the four key value pairwise data into the object of a tree map class. Okay, I just want to print the object that is tm. So for that I'm just running the code and see the output here. Gajudhar first comes, then Jangali comes, then KL Rahul comes, then I have to write here spelling of KL Rahul like that, then Rohit here. So according to the key and alphabetical order, they are storing the element. So first Gajudhar are inserted, then Jangali, then KL, then kept Rohit. Okay, so this is now talking about the method. So first method size is already completed. Replace method are remaining. Submap is already completed. So I'm just talking about these two methods. Okay, for replacing the element. So I'm just using these two methods for understanding the method of a TreeMap class. So tm dot replace. I'm just passing the two argument here. First argument as a key, means what is the key? I just want my key is, for example, Gajodhar. I just want to replace the value for key, like I just want to do here dot phone name. Okay, I just want to replace the value of a Gajudhar from this particular tag value, and after that I just want to print the tm and see the output. What is the output of a particular program? What is this, bro? You're able to see. But first of all, this particular replace method does not return any type of value. They return the null value. And here you are able to see Gajudhar is not updated till now. Why it is not updated? I do not know why it is not updated. For example, if I'm using second type of, so I'm just passing I have to see the method again. So key and value and new value. Okay, so I think I have to pass the two type value. First one is old value, second is new value. So I'm just passing the old value here. For example, old value is tag and new value is Virat phone name. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm just using the second function of replace method. So I just want to removing the first method, that is replace, without for two argument. This particular replacement are works in which we have to pass the key as a, for key I want to replace old value then new value. Right here old value, okay, then new value. So here I'm just calling the replace method, and I not want to print any line because this method does not return any value. Okay, so after replacing I just want to print the, and before replacing I again want to print this particular object. Now here, now again let's run the program and see the output. What is the output of the program? You are able to see again this Gajudhar is not updated. Why it is not updated? I did not know. I have to see why I'm not able to replace the element key old value new value, but why it is not updated. Gajodhar, I think it is completely same or not. I have to see. Control C, Control V. Again I want to run the program. You are able to see line now update because I am just writing this and it mean differentiated into the Gajudhar. This is why error. But now you are able to see Gajudhar value is updated from, that is Virat phone number. Means we are able to replace the old value from the newer value by using the replace method. So this is how this particular replace method works in terms of object of a tree map. So this all information of a TreeMap class. Understand? Now again I want to open our this particular file. So you're able to see what is the map interface, what is the sorted map interface, and what is the TreeMap class. How TreeMap class are implement all the method of a map interface as well as navigable map interface as well as the sorted map interface. Then what is the HashMap class and what is the property of HashMap class? What are the differences between HashMap class and linked HashMap class? So all information about these 4 points are clear till now. If you have any doubt till now after watching part 1, part 2 and part 3, so please comment. I am damn sure you have do not have any doubt after watching this video. Okay, if you have again, so please comment it out. I'm just want to give you a response from my best side. Okay, so thanks for watching this video and see you in next one. Bye bye.